Mr. Scheer, the other night when you were in Montreal, a lot of Quebec Conservatives came out and said, you must leave for the good of the party, that they don't feel you can win again. Others have spoken out openly. There are petitions. How can you move forward with all these knives in your back?
I am staying on to fight the fight that Canadians elected us to do. There are very serious risks facing this country, and Canadians expect us to stay united and stay focused on the job at hand, and that's precisely what I'm going to do. Obviously, nobody works as hard as we all did for the past few years to come in second. While we can take encouragement at many of the gains that we saw across the country, there's much more work to do, and that's why I'm meeting with candidates to hear from them directly as to what can be done better going forward.
Many conservatives are categorical. You don't have enough support for this situation. Why stay? I've got the support of my team. I've got the support of our caucus. I've got the support of millions of Canadians that want to change this government. And this is to us to show to Canadians that our party can keep this country united and strong. It's not time for disruptions and for disputes. We must stay concentrated and focused on the job. Why have you decided to keep Alain Reyes? Well, Alain works very hard, and he found extraordinary candidates, and it's clear that our campaign didn't reach its objectives, but Alain has done an incredible job, and he will continue to work with us. Even after the report of Mr. Baird and his vision of the situation, Mr. Reyes is still your lieutenant. I've got full confidence in Mr. Reyes.
What support do you need in April in order to stay on as leader?
I am staying on as leader. I am fighting the fight that we need to fight on behalf of Canadians.
But do you need 80% like Harper said?
I am staying on to fight the fight that Canadians elected us to do. Now is not the time for internal divisions or internal party politics. That is an unfortunate part of the conservative tradition in this country, but it's essential that we stay focused on the task at hand. So I will be making the case to our members that we need to stay united and stay focused, and I will be seeking a mandate to do that in April.
What's a mandate?
Where's your lieutenant? How can you say you got confidence in your lieutenant when he's not here? Well, it's clear that I've got confidence in Mr. Reyes, but I'm here to show you, to present you the new team. There's many more other candidates that will be introduced, and everybody is on their own road right now. And, why is he not there? Where is he?
People, saying you must resign. You have friends who've worked with you for so long that say you have to resign. You have websites coming up. How does that make you feel? And do you kind of reflect at any point to say, maybe I got to consider this?
Look, as I said, there is no one more disappointed in the fact that we did not attain our goal in the last election than me. And there's no one more eager to get it right the next time. And we are going through a process right now of ensuring that we address those aspects of the campaign. When you look back at the Conservative movement in Canada, this is unfortunately part of what happens when we don't form government. That is fine, and members will have their say in April. But I am focused on the job at hand. I am focused on showing Canadians that it is a Conservative government that will keep this country united and strong, that it is the Trudeau Liberals that have brought this country to that point. And I believe that our members will stay focused on that as well. Keep our team united and strong so that we can improve upon the gains that we had in this last election as we move forward.
What do you think about Lisa Raitt saying you weren't strong enough during the campaign, sir?
Look, many people have opinions on what happened in the campaign. We're going through all of that. Clearly, there are aspects that need to be improved upon. While we can take great comfort in some of the gains we had in British Columbia, in Atlantic Canada, we fell short in many areas, and that's tough. And so that's exactly what I'm focused on improving, both for myself, as it relates to me personally, but also our campaign, our strategy, our message, and our platform.
You have a lot of people in your caucus who've served as MPs for a very long time, and with respect to Ms. Alisev, she crossed the floor. What message are you sending to the folks who've been with you in the grit from the get-go and not putting them next to your side?
Well, this is all about moving forward. Leona embodies exactly the type of person that we are trying to reach out to show that if you have voted Liberal in the past, if you're disappointed with the government that Justin Trudeau has been providing Canadians, there is a place for you in the Conservative Party of Canada. She came to our party well before the last election, and she's worked very hard. She's gained the confidence of our entire team. I'm very excited at having her by my side as we go forward so that we can convince the people in Ontario, the people in the Greater Toronto Area that perhaps were willing to give us a chance but did not vote for us ultimately on Election Day, that we can earn their support in the next election, whenever that may come.
Mr. Scheer, it still comes up virtually every day that you.
I'm just trying to make sure I
Okay.
d'avoir le soutien de votre caucus. Il y a plusieurs de vos détracteurs qui
There are
disent
many
non,
people
il faut que
saying
M.
that
Scheer soit capable de
Mr.
convaincre
Scheer
les électeurs
must
parvenus à la
convince
prochaine élection.
the
Il y en a
electors to
plusieurs
do
au sein
better.
de vos troupes qui disent
There's
que vous avez
also
pas
many
ce qu'il faut pour ça.
that are saying that you don't have what it takes, that you're not a man of situation.
Vous avez le soutien de votre caucus, mais
And you
c'est
say that you
vraiment
got the support of your caucus. Is that sufficient? Of course, it's obvious that the big test will be in April. That's the moment where I must go and get the confidence of our team. But that's why today I started to make some announcements about our team, because we, the Conservative Party, must stay focused on the tasks. And the task is to make sure that Justin Trudeau, we see that it's a failure right now. And it's impossible for us to let Justin Trudeau go for the next 3 years. We could have an election very soon. We must be ready. And we must be ready to go in a campaign and to better our own performance.
So
Well, we must do better in our campaign too.
You're standing here alone. You say you have support of Conservatives, and yet you're standing here with
think you're
one
reading-
person who was a convert from the Liberals a year
I think
ago.
you're reading a little bit too much into that. We're making some announcements towards the end of the week here. We're highlighting Leona's new role. Many of the people that I've announced today are staying on and continuing in their role. I can assure you, as you saw after our caucus meeting, the caucus is united on the task at hand. One thing we know, our members do not want to see us fighting amongst ourselves and giving a free pass to Justin Trudeau. We cannot afford to give Justin Trudeau a free pass for the next few months or even years when there could be an election at any time. There could be an election very early. I'm committed to making the improvements necessary for myself, for the campaign team, for our message, for our platform, for the way that we connect with Canadians, and that is the work that I'm excited.
What must you improve as a leader to convince people?
C'est clair qu'on
Well,
ne gagne pas une
it's
élection.
clear
qu'il y a des-
we don't
il y a
win
des
an election
opportunités que nous avons manquées.
when we
C'est
have
que je
missed
dois
opportunities,
connecter
and I
avec,
must
des
adjust
Canadiens dans quelques régions.
in some
Et c'est
regions
le
with
travail que je
Canadians,
suis prêt à faire.
and that's the work I'm willing to do.
Combien pour le
Like
vote
this
de
ought to be,
confiance? Combien pour
How
le
much
That'd
for
be
a
the last,
vote of confidence?
Combien pour le vote de confiance?
How much
C'est
for
quoi
a
votre
vote of
seuil?
confidence?
70, 80,
70,
90? C'est quoi votre
80,
seuil?
90%?
Je vais demander
I will
les membres
ask
mandat
members
pour continuer
a
dans-
clear mandate to go forward.
50% plus 5,